How's it going, guys? It's Rad. So yeah, the Monday Night Raw review from last night. By the way, happy Canada Day to all the Canadian to all my Canadian fans. And also, happy 4th of July to all my American ones, too. Hope everyone has fun and hope everyone makes responsible choices. Because we know how parties can get out of hand. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go on to the Raw review. So, Raw starts off with boring fuckface Roman Reigns coming out. He gets booed by the crowd. Does his boring entrance to the ring. Comes out. Roman Reigns. Last week I lost to Revival. Yeah, you didn't just lose to Revival. You got embarrassed by them. You lost on a full package roll-up? No wonder we don't take you serious. Roman Reigns. I won't make any excuses. Roman Reigns. Bobby Lashley is the worst tag team partner in history. Again, Roman? Seriously, again? Not even 3 seconds after you say you won't make excuses, you make one. You gotta be kidding me. By God, you learn nothing. Roman Reigns. I don't want to team with Bobby Lashley tonight, Kurt. Roman Reigns. I want to fight Bobby Lashley tonight. Roman Reigns. Bobby Lashley is an egomaniac. Uh-oh, moron alert, moron alert. Roman, you ain't fooling us with you spinning the truth. We all know you're the real egomaniac next to John Cena. We all know, Roman, you like things to be revolved around you. You have all those stupid gimmicks like, believe that, and one versus all, and it's my yard, the Roman Empire. Ashes to Empire. Big dog. Oh yeah, and Roman Reigns has a new t-shirt. And it makes us question this even more. Like, seriously, what 5-year-old kids are now saying in the schoolyard? Unleash the big dog! Like, seriously, who's saying that? Roman Reigns. Bobby Lashley says he's the guy. Bobby Lashley, I'm the guy. Roman Reigns, I'm the big dummy. Yes, Roman, you are a big dummy. That is correct. Then Dolph Ziggler comes out, the Intercontinental Champion, with Drew McIntyre. Of course, Dolph says that it's all about Roman, and Roman, acts like the world revolves around him. That is correct, Dolph. You are right. You nailed it on the point. You nailed it on the fucking point. Roman does act like the world revolves around him. And Vince ain't fooling anybody. We all know Vince is just shoving Roman down our throat. Instead of giving a main event spot to someone who actually deserves it. Then Dolph and Drew said after Roman attacked both of them last week, they want to return the favor. And then a brawl ensues. Dolph and Drew would, of course, get the advantage with the numbers game. Seth Rollins would come out, and Rollins would force Dolph and Drew out of the ring. Then Seth and Roman go backstage to find Kurt Angle. They tell Kurt they want a tag team match against Dolph and Drew. Kurt Angle says he'll make the match official for next week. Roman Reigns, we don't want match next week. We want them tonight. Roman Reigns, 'cause this is my yard now. Roman Reigns, gotta feed that big ego. Then Kurt tells Roman he already has a tag match with Bobby Lashley against the Revival. Roman Reigns, I want match against Dolph and Drew. Roman Reigns, I always get my way. So then Kurt tells Roman, you will have 2 tag team matches tonight. Well, Roman, be careful what you wish for. It may come back to bite you in the ass. But anyway, continuing on. Next up, we get a one-on-one match. We get Broken Matt Hardy, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, against one half of the Bandwagon team, Curtis Axel. And Bray Wyatt was not with Matt Hardy because before Raw, there were reports of Bray Wyatt being injured in a car accident. We don't know what the extent of the injuries is. Hopefully, I imagine the tag team title match at Extreme Rules is still on, so it's probably nothing major. But yeah, to this match. Highlights in the match. Matt's standing elbow drop was pretty good. At Curtis Axel's front foot face buster was pretty good. Matt's 2 side effects, one on the ring apron and then one in the middle of the ring, was pretty good. And then Matt's set elbow drop from the second rope was pretty good. Matt Jennings, as Matt Hardy was going for a twist of fate, but that was the cause of distraction. That allowed Curtis Axel hit his Spain facebuster finisher to get the 3 count for the win. So even if there was going to be a real match last week, Curtis was still going to win. The fuck? Next up, we get the first of what would be at least 2 segments of the Bayley and Sasha counseling. Oh, dear Christ. Of course, this segment starts off with Bayley and Sasha arguing over their appointments, because they both had the same appointment in the same room. Of course, both arguing, saying that if they don't do it, they will be fired. Because Kurt Angle is a goddamn pussy to just give you a one-on-one match. Let's have you try and get along, because having you two in a one-on-one match and a feud is just too traditional and boring for fans to understand. But anyway, their counselor is that counselor for Daniel Bryan and Kane in Team Hell No 6 years ago. Mr. Dr. Shelby. And really, the way he acted, he managed to get gayer and gayer with his acting in 6 years. Like, seriously. He even almost changed his goddamn voice. He even has a goddamn beard now. Of course, it's nothing like this beauty scruff here. Of course, you know, as most of you know, since I'm a Detroit Lions fan, I'm trying to grow the Matt Patricia beard. It's coming in really good. You know, give it till maybe, wait till maybe September or October, and it'll look really good. Yeah, looking really good, though. But anyway, continuing on with the segment. Of course, Dr. Shelby tells Bayley and Sasha that they need to respect the 7 tads of friendship. More like 7 tads of gay ship. Which are love, helping, joy, sharing, time, honesty, and respect. What? And this is why SmackDown is a better show. Because SmackDown doesn't have cringe shit fest like this. SmackDown doesn't have gay-ass cringe shit fest like this segment. This segment will continue on later tonight. Well, I'll get to that in a little bit. Instead, we're going to move away from that crap. We're going to go to a tag team match. Titus Worldwide, Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews against the Authors of Pain, Akam and Razor. So, highlights of the match. Apollo's splash was pretty well good, on point. Apollo's dropkick was also on point. Razor's spot slam was pretty good. The double team neckbreaker powerbomb combo AOP did on, I think it's Apollo Crews, was pretty good. Match ending. Akeem would hit the tilt the world backbreaker. They knocked Titus O'Neil off the ring apron. Then AOP would hit the last chapter on Apollo Crews. And Razor gets the 3 count for the win. So yeah, how about that? Next up, we get the first of the 2 Roman Reigns shit getting shoved down our throat tag team matches. This one is the one with him teaming with Seth Rollins against Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. So Seth comes out, he gets a pop, gets the massive burn it down chant. Roman gets booed out of the building. Dolph and Drew get good pops. Highlights of the match. Dolph's cradle to make a pinfall attempt was really good. Dolph showing his amateur wrestling background. Seth's dropkick was also on point. Drew's headbutt looked really good. Seth's swinging clothesline was also good from the, I think it was the second rope. Seth's swing blade was also on point along with the suicide dive. The frog splash was also on point. The crossbody was also there too. Seth's kick to jaw and Drew McIntyre was really good. Match ending, Seth's buckle bomb to Dolph Ziggler, which was also really good. Match ending as Seth Rollins would go and make a tag for Roman. Revival would come in from the crowd and pull Roman Reigns off the apron and attack him, forcing the DQ. So Roman and Seth were gonna win this match regardless. And then the Revival, Drew and Dolph would attack Roman, continue to attack Roman and Seth for post-match assault. Dolph and Drew would hit the Claymore zigzag combo on Seth Rollins, and Revival would hit the Shatter Machine on Roman Reigns, leaving both of them laid out. Next up, Constable Baron Corbin comes out, and of course Baron Corbin says he was appointed as Stephanie McMahon's constable because Baron says he's helping Kurt Angle be a better GM. Well, when you can get Brock Lesnar to show up and defend the Universal title, you'll achieve that job. Or make Bayley and Sasha actually go one-on-one and complete Bayley's turn to the dark side. And of course, Baron also says he's here to make everyone on the roster a better wrestler. Okay, then. And then he addresses what happens last week between him and Finn Balor, where Baron Corbin was trying to help Finn protect Finn, and Finn took it the wrong way. And then he said Finn's behavior was inappropriate and unprofessional. I'm like, what? What the fuck is this shit? And then he asked Finn to apologize because I guess what Finn's behavior was not PC. And not PC. So then Finn Balor comes out, and then Baron says he wants to talk to him, and apologize for hurting him. And then Baron demands respect and demands an apology. And then Finn Balor says he apologizes that he got Baron fired from TGI Fridays. And then Finn said he apologizes to whoever did Baron Corbin's haircut and made Baron bald. And of course, this would end in a brawl, but Finn Balor would stand tall and force Baron Corbin out of the ring with a drop kick, and then another one. I think we know what's coming at Extreme Rules in 2 weeks. Next up, we get a women's match. We get Ember Moon versus Liv Morgan on a Riot Squad. Ruby Riott was not with the Riot Squad this week because Ruby Riott suffered an injury at a house show last weekend. We don't know. I don't know what the extent of the injury is, but she's right now taking some rest. Oh no, by the way, before I start the highlights of this match, it was revealed why Dolph Ziggler is the Intercontinental Champion. It's because his contract with WWE is expiring, and they're putting the title on him, hoping Dolph signs an extension. Of course, the last time they did this back in 2016, as soon as Dolph signed that extension, Dolph immediately dropped the title. Honestly, I hope Dolph does not sign that extension because it looks like if Dolph doesn't sign it, he gets to be champion longer. Instead of being a goddamn jobber. Like, seriously, they keep shitting on fucking Dolph Ziggler. Anyway, highlights of the women's match between Moon and Morgan. Ember's leg sweep was really good. Liv's headlock takedown was really good, showing some amateur wrestling. That was pretty good. Ember's crossbody was really on point. Liv's insecurity was spot on. Really well executed. Ember's arm toss was also good, along with the stomp. Match ending, Ember Moon would hit the Eclipse on Liv Morgan and get the 3 count for the win. So how about that? Then we go back to the counseling segment between Bayley and Sasha. Just when you think it couldn't get any gayer and stupid, WWE manages to lower the bar even more. Like, sweet Jesus. So then Dr. Shelby suggests they play a game called Honesty Theater. Oh, fucking kill me, please. Like, please, someone just end it. So then Shelby tells Sasha to pretend to be Bayley, and Bayley to pretend to be Sasha. Okay, let's be little children. Let's play pretend, folks. Yay! So then Sasha mocks Bayley's fangirldom, saying she has all kinds of autographs and sportsmanlike trophies and gives hugs and whatnot. And then Bayley mocks Sasha Ego, saying that I'm the legit boss. And that I'll stab people in the back when I get the chance. Of course, this would be continued later on in the night. So then next up, we get the second Roman Reigns getting shoved down our throat tag team matches. Of course, Roman is beat up after taking that ass kicking from the Revival. So it's Reigns and Bobby Lashley versus Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder of the Revival. Bobby comes out, he gets a good pop. I also like Bobby Lashley's new theme music he had. It was really nice. Roman gets booed, Revival get a modest pop. Highlights of the match, Scott's sleeper hold was on point. The double team leg drop to Roman Reigns was on point. The Revival did the Roman Reigns there. Then Roman does his BS Superman comeback, which includes punches and clotheslines and the kicks, the 10 clotheslines of shit in the corner, followed by the stupid man punch. At one point, Bobby Lashley will just get in the match randomly and just lays everyone out with spine busters. And instead of giving Lashley the tag, Roman Reigns decides he wants to go for the spear and do it all on his own. Roman Reigns, I need to feed my ego. Roman Reigns, I'm going to keep Lashley out of match. Roman Reigns, I gotta look strong. So as Roman goes for the spear, Dash Wilder would grab Roman's legs outside. Scott and Dash would continue to beat on Roman, ignoring the ref, which would force the DQ. So Lashley and Reigns were gonna win regardless. And then Bobby Lashley says fuck it and walks away from Roman. Thank you, Lashley. You did what any fan would do in that situation. Just walk the fuck away. Ignore this egomaniac. Then Revival will hit another shatter machine on Roman, followed by a splash. Dash Wilder hitting a splash on Roman to end it. But of course at Extreme Rules, we find out that Roman Reigns will face Bobby Lashley one-on-one. And that's probably going to be the main event. Because, you know, we gotta put Roman Reigns in that main event time slot. Also, we also find out that Seth Rollins will get his Intercontinental title rematch against Dolph Ziggler at Extreme Rules. And the match will be a 30-minute Iron Man match. Which means whoever can get the most pitfalls in 30 minutes wins the match. So the match is guaranteed to be at least a 30-minute match. I'm calling it here. I think Dolph versus Seth at Extreme Rules will be a match of the year candidate. Right here. Next up we get a one-on-one match. We get No Way Jose versus Mojo Rawley. Before the match, Mojo grabs his mic and Mojo says no to a rematch. Again, same Jose not learned his lesson. Then Mojo would attack Jose. And then Mojo would attack one of the guys that ringside in that cringe-ass Congo line in a burger costume. Then Mojo would hit the spine buster on Jose on the ring apron and walks away. We'd also find out in an exclusive interview on WWE.com with Renee Young that Ronda Rousey will be at Extreme Rules in the front row. Ronda's saying she's gonna buy a ticket. Because Ronda said she's only suspended from Raw, but not from Extreme Rules. She's also not suspended from SmackDown or NXT or 205 Live. Or the UK or the NXT UK. Uh-oh, Ronda found a loophole. Stephanie McMahon isn't gonna like that. Like, honestly. And that's how rules are made because we can't have nice things. Of course, then we go back to the counseling segment. Bayley and Sasha would continue their childish arguments, which would end with with Dr. Shelby saying the cringiest enough ever. He'd say like this, enough. Like, who the hell are you trying to be, Shelby? Vince McMahon? Your Vince McMahon impression isn't even that good. It's supposed to be like this. Yeah! We gotta shove Roman Reigns down our throat. Yeah! Maybe if you did it like that, we'd take you more serious. Next up, we get a women's match. We get Mickie James versus Nia Jax, of course, before the match. Nia Jax would tell Mickie James, Alexa Bliss that at Extreme Rules, the Raw Women's Championship match will now be an Extreme Rules match. Which means no rules, only way to win is by pin or submission. And Ronda Rousey is going to be at ringside in the front row in Pittsburgh. By the way, Vince, have fun getting Roman over with all the Yinzers. The Yinzers are going to fucking eat him alive. Like, you think Eagle fans are bad? Steeler fans will make Eagle fans look like little kids. But anyway, to the match itself, Nia Jax also bring Natalya out to her corner to even the score, to make it even. So highlights the match. Nia's run over slam was actually pretty decent. Mickey's baseball slide to Nia Jax to try and take Nia's legs out was also pretty good. You gotta take the big lady down, because the biggest muscle on any person is their legs. Take it out and they got nothing. Nia's leg scissor was actually pretty good. Good submission move. Not bad. Nia's powerbomb was also good. Match ending, Alexa Bliss would try to interfere. Natalya would take Alexa off the ring apron and then hit her with the spinning clothesline. Nia would then hit the Samoan drop on Mickie James to get the 3 count for the win. So yeah, now we get to our main event. A one-on-one match. Kevin Owens versus Braun Strowman. Of course, Kevin Owens would, of course, show up to the arena an hour late. Kevin will actually refuse to give the valet his car keys after what happened last week. So, and of course, Kevin Owens was doing everything in his power to get out of the match, but Kurt Angle kept telling Kevin, we settle things in the ring. Oh, you don't know, now you say things are settled in the ring. You didn't say that to Bayley and Sasha last week. You told both of them they had to do counseling instead of giving them a one-on-one match. No wonder Christian Miracle called you out and called you a pussy. No wonder he did that. But anyway, to this match, no highlights. As soon as the match started, Kevin Owens ran and got himself intentionally counted out. So Braun was going to win the match regardless. And then Kevin would continue to run away through all of that. Kevin would run to his car, but he would forget his car keys, because they were in his bag in the locker room and he couldn't go back there because Braun was coming. So Kevin looks around the parking lot for a nice hiding spot. And then Kevin settles for a porta potty to hide from Braun. So then when Braun comes out, Braun, of course, searches the parking lot. And even searches inside Kevin Owens' car to find him. And even asked the valet if he's seen him. And the valet said no. So then when Braun notices the porta potty, Braun, of course, knocks on the door. And then says in a girly voice who's there. Like, honestly, Braun is a pretty good actor. I'll give him that. He is a good voice actor. And of course, Kevin Owens, not thinking it was Braun Strowman. Kevin said, go away. He was busy in there. Yeah, you gotta lay that mean-ass shit in there. So then Braun would grab a roll of duct tape and duct tape the porta potty shut with Kevin inside. And that's when Kevin realized he fucked up. And realized that Braun was going to murder him. So then Braun would grab the rope at the bottom of the porta potty. And Braun would drag the porta potty into the building. Oh, you thought that was it? Hold up, I ain't done yet. Braun would then drag it all the way out to the stage. Braun would put it on the other corner stage near the announce table. Braun would walk away for a bit, then he'd run and push the porta potty with Kevin Owens inside off the stage. And then when the medics came out to check on Kevin, of course would climb out of the porta potty, covered in piss, shit, all kinds of other crap that would be in a porta potty, and that blue liquid stuff they have in there. I don't know what it's called, but it's something, to keep it all fresh, I guess. And of course, Kevin, of course, feeling hurt. Well, it fucking hurts when you're in a goddamn porta potty and you just got launched onto a concrete floor from a 5-foot stage. And because there's really not a safe place to be in that goddamn porta john. And that's where we end Raw. To be honest, this episode was pretty mediocre. The ending was actually pretty good. Overall, the episode gets a 3 out of 10, but the ending gets it a 10 out of 10. So overall, the episode's a 3 out of 10, however, the ending gets a 10 out of 10, okay? That's how this rating is gonna be. But yeah, that's all I gotta say for it. Happy 4th of July to everybody, and happy Canada Day. Also, to all the New York Met fans, happy Bobby Bonilla Day. Because July 1st is when Bobby Bonilla gets paid around $2 million, I believe it is, every July 1st till 2035. So yeah, happy Bobby Bonita Day and Canada Day and 4th of July to everybody. That's all I gotta say. Hope everyone's a great day, and yeah, peace out.